All right, we're back in Indianapolis. Joining us now,
Here he is.
man of the hour, man of the moment, man of the year, Heisman Trophy winner, presumptive #1 overall pick, national champion. Awesome play to score the game-winning touchdown. Fernando Mendoza, welcome.
Thank you guys for having me on. It's a pleasure to be on the show.
No,
it's
man,
great to have you.
Was that the coolest play of your life right there? I mean, the play where you broke tackles and acted like Bo Jackson for about 3 seconds there?
Yeah, and I'm definitely not Bo Jackson, so God enabled me to do that. It was just a great play. The way that my all-line blocked so tenaciously through the whistle enabled me to make that play. It was just such a special moment.
Yeah.
Are you thinking consciously in that moment how significant it is? Like what's riding on it? Or is it just, it's another play, just got to go make it?
Well, I'd be lying to you if I said it was, because it was a 4th down and 5,
Yeah.
4th down and 6. And at that point, the game's riding on it. That's a huge score spread. And in theory, if we don't get that, then UM takes the lead in the 4th quarter. And we need another game-winning drive. So at that point, I had to make sure whatever happens, I was going to keep my feet driving and get that first down. And just happened to get pinballed around and reach into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, you're a much bigger person than people realize, too. That's right. Like, I had people all the time, like last year, they were like, how big is he? And I was like, everything I hear, he's 6'5", 220. They're like, really? Right? So you're not the easiest guy to tackle. How many times have you watched the game back?
Yes, I have watched the game back.
Okay. TV version or film version?
Oh, film version. Film version. There's a lot of mistakes from the game that I want to improve on, especially for the next NFL team that drafts me. All right, it was a great game, and you can never be mad about winning a national championship.
Give me one thing you saw when you were watching the film and you said, I gotta improve on that next level.
I would say pocket presence a little bit. Maybe stepping up in the pocket a little bit more, or getting a little more depth in my drops, depending on it. Those edges did a great job. Bain and Mesidor. However, we have a great offensive line in Indiana, and I got to help them out.
Yeah. When you were at Cal, I mean, people were starting to notice you, obviously. And then, of course, Signetti saw you and was like, ooh, I see something there. But who else was it between in that process? Was it like Indiana and Signetti all the way, or was there anybody else you were kind of flirting with a little?
Yeah, it was between Indiana and Georgia, which are great coaching staffs, great history with their quarterbacks and their quarterback development. And it came down to the last minute in the 11th hour. So, I'm really thankful for both of those teams for recruiting me.
Well, okay. So this is where I got to ask you this then. 11th hour, and it's Georgia at the time. Okay, no disrespect to you, but it's Georgia in Indiana. So what was it about Indiana where you were like, okay, I'm going to go there?
The way that Coach Signetti really harped on the quarterback development piece, and the way that I saw my younger brother, Alberto Mendoza, who's a quarterback for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Now he is,
The way that I saw him develop in 1 year, it's like, this place is special. I want to be there.
That's interesting. So it was through your brother and the stories he was telling you, and then, of course, Signetti's magic touch with his words and all that. That's awesome, man.
How do you deal with this notion that you are going to be the #1 overall pick, the Raiders are probably going to take you, but you still don't know and won't know for a while, unless they've told you. If they've told you and you want to tell us, we're happy to listen. But give us an idea of what that mindset's like as you're just waiting and waiting with this idea that you're likely going to be the first guy to be drafted.
Yeah, I say likely in the media, but you never know what could happen. There's so many different things that happen on draft day. There's trades, and whatever team drafts me, I'll be more than happy. And this is the most extensive and important interview of my life. So at this point, I'm only at the first stage of the interview, which is the combine. Then I have the pro day, and then there's top 30 visits. So I'm really trying to make the most out of the opportunity. And whatever team drafts me, whether it's pick #1 or the last pick in the draft, I'd be extremely fortunate.
What's it been like so far being in some of these meetings and going there? Like, take people into it to like what you go through a little bit.
Yeah, I would say it's
different for a quarterback than everybody else.
It's different than a quarterback for everyone else.
Yeah.
The meetings I've been in, I've gotten grilled about some past plays in the past, about recalling some different types of plays, and it's been a great opportunity. I believe when the pressure's on, everyone's on that room looking at you, watching you drop a play or watching you talk about the play.
Yeah, right.
Is how I like it, and I think that was correlated to the Indiana season. Whenever the lights were bright, whenever the pressure's on, hey, at that point, there's no pressure. What a great opportunity. Pressure's a privilege. Stay in that moment, stick to the fundamentals, stick between you now.
Where did you get this just everything's great, awesome attitude all the time? Who is it?
I got it from my mother. I'm a perfectionist, deep at heart, so sometimes there are some negative thoughts and negative words. However, my mom, she hit it out of me, said, no more of those words. If you want optimistic results, then you need to speak optimistically and have an optimistic attitude.
What's the defensive coverage that you see that makes you want to have negative thoughts?
Yeah, I would tell you, but I don't want any team to watch it, because you guys are very watched out.
Nobody watches us. You're fine.
Yeah, for sure.
I will say it all the time. You're right. He struggles with cover two, everybody.
Yeah.
I was going to, first off, I want to see how you grip the football. Let me just check that out, okay?
Are you sure he wants that? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it out. I mean,
Wow,
I don't
look
know.
at that.
I grip the football like this. It's something I've always gripped it, a little pocket.
Yeah. 3 and under 5. 3 and that's rare that the pinky right there is on 3. There's not a lot of quarterbacks in football that do that. You throw
pinky
a
or
the pinky. The ring finger. Excuse me. The pinky under.
Pinky,
that's
yeah.
right. But the
He
ring
went to
finger,
Texas.
Yeah,
Fernando. You gotta cut him some slack.
I'm joking.
All right. Here's another one. Okay, because and I like that's interesting though. You're on 3.
Brett Favre.
Oh yeah, Brett Favre was on 3. Whoa! See, that's the
Student of the
crap
game.
I like.
I love
Student of the
football.
game.
I like. Well, not everybody's like that.
I thought he was the only one who cared
The
about this
last
stuff.
person that really came on here that really knew stuff like that was Caleb Williams, just so you know. So that, and to me, you're in good company
Yeah,
there.
and I actually just tried to change it too this past summer,
Yeah.
and it was good. However, I just feel like I have more control of the ball with
Just a little bit of-
and I tried it for a week.
Yeah.
And there's some good throws. However, there's a little bit higher of a ceiling, it was a little lower of a floor. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, I'm gonna stick with number 3. That's what got me to this point. And I threw with number 3 all season. I believe that's pretty accurate. So.
All right, we're going to end the show here soon, right? But I
And
want
he's
you to
gotta
finish
go,
the story.
too.
I know
So
he's
it's
got to
all
go.
working
But you're the most perfect human ever. What's the
No,
worst
I'm
thing
not.
you've ever done?
No,
Tell
I'm
me the
not.
worst thing you ever done. When did you get in
No,
trouble
no.
last?
No,
When did you get in
there's a lot
trouble
of
last?
There's a lot of not great things that have happened and that things I've done. However, always looking to learn from those things, and I always try to be optimistic attitude. But I mean, I'm not the best person ever. I'm religious and I'm a sinner. My Lord Jesus Christ helps me every day try to overcome those sins. But I would say a funny story is my aunts and uncle's car. They're kind of our neighbors, and they're pulling in the driveway, and Alberto and I used to just pelt them with water balloons, pelt the cars.
That's perfectly normal. I like that.
Yeah. So.
We do his snowballs, up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
We do stuff like that. That's a good one. Okay, good.
All right,
I
Fernando's
like
the man. We got to say goodbye to you, Fernando.
Oh,
We
Thank you so
appreciate
much,
you
guys.
very
I
much.
appreciate it.
You're the man.
Congratulations on your
guys.
success, and we wish you all the best at the next level. Can't wait to see what you do.
Appreciate it.
You
There
blew
he
me
goes.
out of the water with the Brett Favre thing. I'm just telling you, that was big time right
I
there.
appreciate it.
You're the man.
All
Thank
right,
you. Be good.
and we're going to be wrapping things up here in just about 30 seconds. Hang around. Oh, he's going to go? He's
Yeah,
going to go.
he's
He's got
gotta
to
go.
go.
Go ahead, walk
He's got to
off.
go.
Do your thing.
Fernando's got to go.
See
We're
you,
going to get in
dude.
trouble if we keep Fernando.
Yep.
All
I
right.
mean, that was phenomenal. That really was. And I'm not joking. Like that to me.
I mean, it's not like he said Patrick Mahomes. He's going back 20 years with Brett Favre.
Exactly. And see, Patrick Mahomes was a guy that knew stuff like that. And I know he was like that. So, yeah, the ones that are really special and live it, and I'm not saying you don't have to be that way, they usually
Well, it means
know
you're
stuff like
watching
that.
closely on
You're
TV
obsessed
to
all the
see
time.
where the hand is on the ball.
Exactly
All right,
right.
we're done. We're
Yeah.
done. Where are we? We're here, there, everywhere. See ya.
See ya from the Combine 2026.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.